Hi, and welcome to A Different View. I'm Mariah Mosley.
I'm Quentin Rice.
I'm Jarrell Leeper.
And I'm Alana Covington. 1 in 4 women will experience domestic violence during her lifetime. 40% of the victims of severe physical domestic violence are men. We dedicate today's show to those that have suffered from it.
We're all aware of situations that include women getting abused. So guys, let's get a different perspective and see how you guys feel about domestic violence relationships.
Do you want to go? You want me to go?
You go, I go, you go.
I'll go. First off, I want to say I do not condone domestic violence at all. But under certain situations, I do see how it may occur.
Right.
And what I see, like how people, if you are provoked or if you're put in that wrong situation, everybody has their limit. If you get past that limit, it may happen. Like I said, I don't condone it, but it does happen. Q, what you got to say?
Right. I just want to completely agree with my friend Jarrell here. You know, I feel like sometimes it does happen as a result of what women do sometimes. You know, you got those girls that want to be crazy, they want to be excessive a lot of the time. So, you know, sometimes they feel like they need to test the men sometimes, and they're like, okay, I can only be tested so much before I snap. And so, you know, I feel like that really attributes to most of the time, and then a lot of times the women end up being the victim, but at the same time the men are the ones that's being tested and constantly, you know, not dealt with, but they're constantly being attacked.
Now, Q, so you told me earlier that you met with the young boy that hit the female in the cafeteria.
Yes.
And did you get to talk to him as to why he laid his hands on her? Like, what did the girl do to provoke her?
From my understanding, like I said earlier, he was being provoked through word. You know, a lot of girls, they
Through
like
words?
they like to talk a lot, you know, say a lot of words that may offend males, but you know, I feel like they do that a lot because, you know, they want to call a guy out if he were to act on it. If a guy were to act on it, then he would be in the wrong. But so that leaves them the opportunity to say whatever they want to say and just get away with it. So I feel like that's what happened. And then I don't know what happened in between there. Then she poured her drink on top of his head.
Oh, wow.
Like in the movies, and then it's not one of those, oh my gosh, my clothes are wrinkled. It's one of those, you just, the switch is flipped.
Exactly.
Okay, just to pull everybody up to speed, in the anti-cafeteria, a young man actually fought a young lady, and I absolutely feel like this is terrible. This is not acceptable. I feel like there is never, ever an excuse to put your hands on a female, ever. I don't care how much you're getting provoked. I don't care if she's continuously, you know, doing whatever. You need to walk away as a man.
So
you're not equal.
I have a question. Now, let's say we're just talking, having a discussion,
Okay.
and then things get physical. Let's say I don't do anything and you're hitting me. Now, if you hit me one time and I don't hit you, it's kind of like bullying. It's like, okay, I can continue to hit him, and then you keep going and going. Now, granted, men should walk away, but like I said, you keep hitting them, everybody's temper, their mental state.
But if you know your limit, why wouldn't you walk away, Jarrell?
Why would you hit me?
I mean, that's what he's
that's what I'm saying. Like,
walking away often doesn't even fix the problem. You know, you get those girls that once they get started, they can't stop. So it's like, I'm walking away. You know, a lot of times men really do try to control themselves, but it's these women many of the times that feel, like I said, they feel like they can get away with it because they feel like the man is not going to hurt them. You know, they got that
now,
little
if you
safe
do that,
code.
then what? That's my question to you.
If a guy, Quentin, if you're hitting Jarrell and Jarrell's like, okay, I'm tired of it, and you know, Jarrell, you guys end up fighting. But if you know I'm hitting you, no, like you need to just walk away.
Why are you
need to
hitting
walk away.
me? That's the thing. I
understand. I understand that females are wrong. You know, hitting a man. I understand that's completely wrong. But as a man, if you hit her back, I feel like that's wrong. We're not equal.
Well, after long nights of thinking about this.
Long nights.
No, but like I'm going to say what I said before, you know, when a person shows you who they really are, believe them the first time and walk away. And if you decide to stay, then you're the problem and you're in the problem and it gets to be a bigger problem. But I feel like, I don't know if I would be hitting on a man. I feel like it's the way a female is was brought up, my mother
I
always
agree.
told me to keep my hands to myself. So, you know, I understand why it's wrong for a male to hit a female, but I mean, if she keeps on antagonizing him and just like all of that, like, you know, like
Right. You
it's
do
just like,
that, and I'm gonna stand back.
but I don't feel like you guys should hit him back. But I feel
Right.
like maybe you should move him to the side carefully.
Right.
I mean,
You know,
But see,
Right.
y'all know those situations where it's an argument.
Quinn, I don't know. Quinn,
and then
I've never been in a
you have to
situation
let
like
me
that.
I'm
explain.
glad you have it.
So, you know, it's those times where girls, you know, they're arguing with a guy, and then maybe he tries to push her or something. Maybe he tries to grab her. She like, get your hands off of me. Then that's usually when the worst starts happening.
Right.
You know, it could have went a different way. Maybe he wanted to just push her to the side, or maybe he wanted to just push her off him. But then that's when she like, oh no, he done put his hands on me.
Okay, all right, look, okay,
All right,
wait,
I'll let you
wait.
go, and then I got a question.
Okay, I have a really quick scenario. Let's say it was your sister,
Right.
okay? And she's antagonizing a guy, and he puts his hands on her.
Right.
What would you say?
Honestly,
Please
first
tell me what
off,
you would
I told
say.
my sister, I have a little sister, and I
Okay.
told my little sister, I'm like,
Come on.
don't you sit here and try to talk to no dude. Don't sit here and try to hit no man like you a
Mm-hmm.
man. Don't sit here and try to come at a dude like you a dude. Because I'm gonna have to step in and make some stuff happen.
So if
but
he,
it's your
if he
fault,
hits her, then are you gonna fight him? Are you gonna go after him?
I mean, of course, but I'm
But-
gonna say,
but she antagonized him, though. She
that's not
okay.
that's not getting her off the hook, because I'm just protecting her because that's my little sister.
Right.
Right.
But at the same time, I'm gonna be like, look, don't put me in no predicament that I don't have to be in.
And-
You know, if you're gonna be sitting here trying to get into some stuff, that's gonna be on you. I mean, of course I'm gonna protect you, but don't be sitting here
But-
trying to make trouble.
Yeah, but I understand that because my mom has always, she knows my attitude is,
We all know.
It will get there. It will get there.
Say it again, Mariah. Say it again.
It's nothing new.
Okay, so but my mother has always told me don't ever lay your hands on a female or a man because
Right.
they are stronger than you, and these men are crazy. So
Right.
keep your hands to yourself. Like I said, know who you're talking to. Actually know them because you never know where they grew up, who they were grew up by. 'cause
Right.
I mean,
Right.
brought up by because I mean. Father abusing the mama,
Yeah.
and everything, you know,
Right.
it gets out of hand.
Right.
I know Jarrell had. What were you
Ladies
gonna
and
say?
males, please keep your hands to yourselves.
Keep your hands.
What were you gonna say?
I
earlier,
was going to
Jarrell?
say to bounce back with Q, like what I was brought up on, you don't hit them, you grab them, push them to the side. That's what you're supposed to do. So I don't condone hitting, but like I said, some people are different than others.
Thank you. You will pick them up and place them to the side. Thank you so much, Jarrell.
All right, well, guys, stay tuned for our next segment where we'll be answering the question that be lingering in the minds of many HBCU students. Don't move. You don't want to miss this.
Welcome back to A Different View. Once again, I'm Alana Covington,
And I'm Jarrell Leeper.
and today we are here with Chow Win and Cristobal Alvarez to get a better insight on why different ethnicities attend HBCUs. Thank you so much for coming.
All right, now let's start things off with a question. I want to say, do you have any problems or any troubles being the minority at a HBCU?
You want me to go first? No, I don't really have any problems. Everyone here is really friendly. It's like a detached family kind of atmosphere. I can just walk up to someone and we have a conversation. I never felt at any time discriminated against for being different.
Really?
I feel the same. It's just like, because the school's so small, it feels like we're all, a small community here. We can all talk to each other. Everybody's friendly here. I've never felt isolated at the school. I just get along with everybody here.
Really? That's great, and I'm glad
That's
you
great.
guys feel comfortable because HBCUs rock. So, has attending an HBCU dispelled any myths or stereotypes prior to coming? I mean, before coming to an HBCU and seeing African Americans?
Well, I would say yes, it does, because everyone at the high school I grew up in were very, I'm not quite sure of the appropriate phrase to say this, but they were all very into walking down the wrong path, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So coming here, I see a lot of very educated, very striving young African American males and females and others. So like I see a lot of successful young people, and that's really nice to see. Like compared to my high school. Yeah.
What about you?
Well, my high school was a little bit different. A lot of the people there were very, like, they always wanted to succeed. And so coming here is just like, you know, I'm being surrounded by the same kind of vibe. Everybody wants to succeed.
Right.
Right.
So you guys didn't have any, like, so everything wasn't true, the stereotypes and everything about African Americans that you believed before coming here? No?
No, I grew up in Durham. And
okay.
so the population there is,
It's
you
a
know,
lot of African
it's just a lot of
Yeah.
African Americans.
And I'm sorry, but we didn't even get where your parents are from, because you guys are from here, but where are your parents from?
My parents are from Vietnam.
Oh, good.
Yeah, my parents are from Mexico.
Next, okay.
You got the next question?
So, I guess, were your parents disappointed for you to attend an HBCU?
My parents were, well, my dad especially, he was like, I heard you're going to go to A&T. I heard that's a bad school. It's very dangerous on that side of Greensboro. It's like,
I don't like that type of thinking.
right? And it's just like, Dad, calm down. It's a great program. The people are really awesome. I don't understand where all this stuff is coming from. Even with each time we have a school shooting, you know, whole campus shuts down, but it's really a guy carrying an umbrella.
Umbrella.
Or, you know, it's just like little things get blown out of proportion. So my parents were really feeling some kind of way about me coming here, but after seeing me succeed,
Yeah, did you
and
prove them wrong?
yeah, it definitely proved them wrong. Like,
Because you're a graduate student.
yeah, I'm a graduate
so-
school. I graduated here from undergrad. While in my undergrad year, I established an organization here.
Okay.
And then, so I get to mentor and watch a lot of other students that go to A&T grow. And with my parents seeing this change in me, they now finally see that A&T is not so bad after all.
And what was your major?
I was a undergrad psychology major. Now I'm in mental health rehabilitation.
Oh,
what's
wow,
up.
that's a lot. What was your organization called on campus?
It's
What
the
is it?
Aggie Anime Club.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually how I met him.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
See, I don't know nothing about that.
You should come out one day.
Anime?
I don't know nothing about no anime. No, but what about your parents? Were they disappointed?
My parents weren't disappointed about me coming to HBCU. They were disappointed that the HBCU was located in Greensboro. You know,
okay.
Greensboro has, you know, has a bad reputation.
Okay.
You know, a lot of bad things happen around here and stuff. But no, they weren't disappointed. My dad was proud of me. I'm the first person in my family to go to college.
Oh, good.
That's great.
And he was like, he's just glad that, you know, I'm following my dreams and stuff.
Yeah, I wish my parents took that form. I'm the only person in my whole family on both sides to ever go to college.
Oh, really?
But they didn't see that. They were just like, A&T is a bad school because it's filled with African Americans.
Yeah, y'all like
Oh,
pioneers in
man.
y'all families.
Yeah,
That's good. You gotta teach them something.
Right.
they don't learn.
They'll learn soon enough. And my question is, what do you have to say to people who are of other ethnicities who are interested in coming to a HBCU? Like, any thoughts, any advice you want to give them?
Well, I think what my friend said holds very true is that don't be afraid of going outside of your comfort zone, and just take the initiative. There's nothing to be afraid of. This is a great school filled with wonderful people who are really striving to succeed and get somewhere in life. They're struggling, but at least
They're
they're
making
struggling.
it
At least they're
through,
doing something,
Right.
you know. And that's a great environment to be in.
I would say, you know, it's just another college. You can come here and not feel afraid. You know, everybody here is friendly. Everybody here is your friend. If you need help, ask. Everybody will help you. The professors will help you. It's very, you know, like one-on-one situation.
Well, thank you so much, Jarrell and I. We truly
really
appreciate
appreciate it.
you guys coming in the cast of A Different View for coming on A Different View and talking about why different ethnicities attend HBCUs, because we as African Americans truly want to know, like, you know, why do you guys attend it? And we thank you guys for presenting us with this information. But up next, we have Khadijah with Girl Talk and what will individuals do for likes. So stay tuned.
Hello and welcome to Girl Talk, where we empower self-love and positivity. So on today's segment, we will be discussing what would you do for the likes. So although Facebook is still the #1 social media network, in our generation, Instagram is one of the most popular. So Instagram can be, you know, very entertaining, but some for some women, they can get a little discouraged. You know, sometimes I see a lot of young ladies posting pictures, and then when they don't receive the amount of likes that they want, you know, they get discouraged. So I have the Raving Shamaja here today, a journalism and mass communications major at A&T State University. So we're going to play a little questionnaire game, true or false. So are you ready to just jump right into it?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
All right. So question number 1. People who use social media the most tend to have insecure personalities. Do you think that's true or false?
I think that is false.
Oh, actually, that's true. In a Canadian study, researchers conclude that people who use social media the most tend to have insecure personalities. So don't you think it's crazy how, you know, we may see a beautiful young girl on, you know, Instagram posting pictures a lot, but behind the scenes they can be very insecure.
Right. That's such a surprising fact. I never would have thought that.
Yeah, so what do you think about that? Like, you know, what do you think, what are they trying to feel by, you know, posting so many pictures, you know, try to have this image on Instagram?
Right.
Like, yeah, what do you think about that?
I think women and girls who aren't confident with themselves look for acceptance and likes. So when they get on Instagram, the amount of likes they get, it's kind of like, it correlates with the amount of love that they have for themselves.
Yeah, because I know, like, had a sweet young lady. She commented on my picture one time and she said, "Oh, I just love your life." And I'm just like, yeah, you know, that's sweet and everything, but you know, you don't know what all I've been through.
Right,
and not to say, like, you know, because I'm, you know, I'm more secure now, but it's just like I post what I want to post and I let people see what I want them to see. I don't think we have to post, you know, everything. So yeah, thank you for that, girl. So question number 2. The more time girls spend on their social media, the more likely they are satisfied with their body image and experience low self-esteem. So do you think that's true or false?
I'm going to say true.
True. All right, yes, yeah, so the more time girls spend on their social media, the more likely they are satisfied with their body image and experience low self-esteem. Actually, that's false. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yes. I said satisfied the first time. The second time, they're dissatisfied.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you think? Like, you know the popular Woman Crush Wednesday trend. You know, at like the most young men I see, they put like, you know, Beyonce or Rihanna for the Woman Crush Wednesday, and sometimes young ladies can get discouraged. So what do you think? Like, what kind of advice do you think we can give young ladies to not go to social media for validation?
Well, first and foremost, it starts with loving yourself and accepting yourself and being confident in who you are. So, you know, if you don't love yourself or if you're not confident, you're not going to, or they're going to seek and find that in something else, whether that's in a man, whether that's in social media, whether that's in a woman. You know, they go and look for it somewhere else. So it starts with loving yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So I see your Instagram. I am sassy.
Yes, that's me.
I see that, you know, you seem pretty confident when you post pictures. You know, it doesn't seem like you're, you know, trying to seek validation or anything. So I know, like, sometimes I used to do this. I don't do this anymore. I had to get out of that habit. Like, sometimes I used to post a picture, and if I didn't get that amount of likes, if I didn't get 200 likes, I would take it down because I'm just like, oh, you know, maybe, you know, this wasn't a really good picture. But, you know, if I like the picture, that's all that matters. So why do you think a lot of, you know, ladies do that? They post a picture, and when they don't receive the amount of likes they want, they take it down.
Just like you said previously, they feel discouraged or they don't feel accepted. So, you know, if they don't reach that certain amount of likes or views, you know, like you said, they take it down because it's like, oh, it's not that important. You know, enough people didn't view it or enough people didn't like it for it to be worthy enough to, you know, stay up there. So just like you said, they feel discouraged.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just like, you know, I think we go to our phone so much. It's just like every time we turn around, we're picking up the phone. You know, when we wake up, we pick up the phone. We go to the cafe, you know, we read our Bible, anything, we always pick up our phone. So I guess it starts with us, you know. We don't need to post everything on social media. Everything is not meant for social media.
That's
you know,
so true.
You know, and always, like, you know, maybe, you know, I'm posting on social media, but for the most part, I'm always doing it by myself. So I think, you know, if we spend more time with ourselves, we get to know ourselves, we get to love ourselves, then we won't go to social media to seek validation.
Right, and just to piggyback off of that, kind of limit how many times you're posting, whether that means a day or a week. Limit it. Like you said, spend more time with yourself. Instead of picking up your phone in the morning, go in the mirror and look at yourself and, you know, tell yourself how beautiful you are, rather than, you know, posting a picture to Instagram and waiting for those likes. Like you said, spending time with yourself and, you know, just loving yourself first.
Here on Girl Talk, we say self-love is the best love. Ladies, there is absolutely nothing wrong with going to Instagram for entertainment, but don't go there to seek validation, you know. You're beautiful. You don't need that Valencia filter. You don't need to, you know, that, you know, good sun filter. Well, actually, I love the sun filter. But, you know, just don't go to social media to seek validation. So we're going to redefine what beauty is. I want everybody to take a selfie. No filter, no brightness, no anything. And we want to redefine what beauty is. Make sure to hashtag what beauty is. So, are you ready to take our selfie,
ready.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on Girl Talk. Stay tuned.
My name is Mariah Mosley, and I'm standing here in front of the reflection pool.
And I'm Jarrell Leeper, and this is not a game. This is real serious. The Ferguson verdict just came out a couple hours ago, and he's acquitted.
Right.
You know, so.
Yes, we have several students here expressing how they feel. They are not happy with the verdict. They are not happy that whatever's going on right now. So definitely get some of this footage and see what's going on at North Carolina A&T.
I believe that. I believe that. I believe that we. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win.
Back again at the reflection pool with A&T students as they already have, you know, seen the verdict in Ferguson. I'm here talking to a fellow journalism and mass communication student. I really want to get your viewpoint, Kalima, on how you felt about the media and how they, you know, portrayed everything on the media about.
Honestly, it's all over the place. Because it's like, you have these people, they really feel a certain way about it, but it's just like, okay, well, the verdict is just the verdict. It's like, no, you gotta understand that these people really feel a way about it. And of course, people are gonna riot, they're gonna do everything. But here, obviously, we're trying to show there's peacefulness.
Right. Right. How do you feel about the anticipation that they brought up? They've been saying, you know, moments and
it was like scandal, like How to Get Away with Murder. It was like countdown. I told Mariah earlier, I was like, they're gonna do a prime time, have you wait,
like,
and then that's exactly
I even saw a tweet online saying that how, you know, so they just gonna stop Dancing with the Stars for this. Like, what do you mean they're gonna stop it? Of course they have to stop it. This is national news.
So from a media standpoint, do you think that they're making this, you know, an entertainment for them?
I think so, yes. I think that's exactly what it is. And I feel like, no offense to Fox and those who work there, but there's going to be a lot of upset people coming in. Not even, by the time 12 o'clock comes, 12 o'clock news is going to hit, there's going to be a lot of upset people tonight.
That's right. Well, we'll have more coverage.
My man Brent, we just talked to like 5 hours ago, I want to say, literally about Ferguson. How the verdict's out. How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel the same way as everybody else is. I'm angry, I'm frustrated with the system. The system really failed us today, as it always has. So I feel like now is the time that we need to step up and fulfill this revolution.
How do you feel about, I seen a tweet today, and after the verdict was said, I seen a tweet, a lot of people were tweeting about W. Du Bois saying that a system can never fail those that it was never, you know, made to protect. So how do you feel about that?
I agree with it, because after all, we built this nation, but they put laws and regulations against us. And though we have some people that saying like, oh yeah, we can't live in America no more. No, we built this nation. We for free, exactly, for free. We built this nation for free, and I'm not going anywhere. I don't care what anybody says, I'm not going anywhere.
Mariah Mosley here for A Different View. I'm here with a master's student here at A&T, and he is a national member of the NAACP. Okay, please tell me. I know a lot of people feel like the arrest and the protests and all of that is unnecessary, but tell me why you think that, you know, this can play a big role in possible change.
Well, there's a quote where we talk about so goes the South, so goes the nation. If you look at the fact and the realistic thing that happens in the nation, black men are massively incarcerated in Anchorage, Alaska, the same way they're massively incarcerated in Jackson, Mississippi.
Right.
Black men are victimized in Ferguson, Missouri, the same way they're victimized in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Right.
So I can't be what I ought to be unless you are what you ought to be. And this situation, the social contract's been broken. So don't worry about the protest. Don't tell us to keep peace. Where was the peace when Mike Brown, a child, lay lifeless in the street for 4.5 hours? When his body was thrown into the back of an unmarked Suburban? Where was the peace when Trayvon Martin was killed without any kind of indication? Where was the peace when we're looking at how the vitriol and the anger that's pointed towards our commander-in-chief, the complete blatant disrespect that's pointed?
Okay, so tell us how, it's okay, it's no problem. Tell us how we can turn this into action. You have an event on Friday, right? Protest or...
Well, I'm not the one holding the protest, that's Isaiah. But how I would like to take this to action is like there's things that are happening in North Carolina. Ferguson is everywhere. That's the hashtag that we've been pushing with the million hoodies for justice, the Dream Defenders and everybody in the NAACP, the National Freedom Side. Ferguson is everywhere. Currently, North Carolina, if you look up Lennon Lacey's story in Bladenboro, just research and be vigilant because there is something that's coming from there. The current state right now is that we need to build and prepare. So our next step right now is preparing for HKLJ, which will be a massive mobilization in February 14, 2015, Raleigh, North Carolina, Shaw University. Last year we had over 80,000 people, upwards to 100,000 people fill out Raleigh, North Carolina. It was the largest civil rights demonstration in the South since Selma. This year we're trying to pack out Raleigh with over 150,000 people. There's 100 plus coalitions that come together with HKLJ Conference. We need everybody to come out and support. Also, we have World Mondays that'll be starting back up, and the General Session comes back in the General Assembly comes back into session in March, which we have action.
You know, prayers go out to everybody in Ferguson, to the Mike Brown family, and to everybody. I'm Jarrell Leeper.
I'm Ryan Mosley.
And this is A Different View. God bless.
I believe that. I believe that. I believe that we will win. 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 Hey, look. The reason why I started that chant, right? The reason why I started that chant because we never really visualize what we see. All right. Psychologists tell us without direction.